2020 was a really difficult year for a lot of us, am I right?
Tonight, anxiety mounts over the spread of COVID-19. From a major market meltdown to new travel bans.
This virus is not influenza.
But how about 2021? Is it getting any better?
New analysis has confirmed that the new variant of coronavirus has a much quicker transmission rate than the original strain. Researchers at Imperial College London say that even with a lockdown similar to that in England in November.
Now, as you know, that the coronavirus pandemic has spread around the world and has affected us in many ways, especially on losing someone that you love. Now, a lot of my friends, families have experienced this situation. Well, in the end, we all have to lose our loved ones. It's either because of illness, an accident, or other misfortune. Honestly, there are no right or wrong approach to the grieving process. In the past, I have experienced this. In 2002, my father passed away. In 2014, my mother passed away. Now, as we go along with life, the grieving process itself takes time. However, it's difficult, it's hard, it can be really exhausting, and it will take our energy. However, there are healthier ways in order to deal with this situation. So this video is meant for this reason. So hopefully the tips that I'm going to share will help. Stay tuned. What is actually grief? Grief is a natural response to loss. It's the emotional pain you feel when something or someone you love is taken away. Every so often, the pain of loss can be really stressful. You may experience all kinds of difficult and unexpected emotions, from shock or anger to disbelief, guilt, and intense sadness. The pain of grief can also mess up your physical health, making it hard to sleep, eat, or even think straight. It is normal, and the more significant the loss, the more intense your grief will be. The stages of grief. In 1969, Elisabeth Kubler-Ross, who is a psychiatrist, introduced the 5 stages of grief. The stages of grief were based on her research of the feelings of patients who had to deal with terminal illness. But many people have generalized them to other types of negative life changes and losses, such as the death of a loved one or a breakup. So the 5 stages of grief are as follows. Denial. The reaction would sound like this. No, it can't be. It can't happen to me. Or, she's not gone. She'll come back. Anger. The reaction would sound like this. Why is this happening? Where is God in this? How dare God let this happen? Bargaining. If only I had called her that night, she wouldn't be gone. Depression. I'm too sad to do anything. What am I without her? Acceptance. I'm at peace with what happened. I'm so fortunate to have had so many wonderful years with her, and she will always be in my memories. If you are experiencing any of these 5 stages of following a loss, it may help to know that your response is natural, and you'll heal as time goes by. However, not everyone who grieves goes through all these stages, and that's okay. Actually, some people deal their grief without going through any of these stages. And if you do go through these stages of grief, you probably won't experience them in a neat, sequential order. So don't worry about what you should be feeling or which stage you're supposed to be in. The process is meant to be messy. Even Elisabeth Kubler-Ross said, "They were never meant to help tuck messy emotions into neat packages. They are responses to loss that many people have. But there is not a typical response to loss, as there is no typical loss. Our grieving is as individual as our lives." You may find it helpful to use some of the following strategies to help you process and deal with grief. Be with friends and family members. Talk about the death of your loved one with friends or family in order to help you understand what happened. Now is the time to lean on the people who care about you, even if you take pride in being strong and self-sufficient. Rather than avoiding them, draw friends and loved ones close. Spend time together face to face and accept the assistance that's offered. Avoidance can lead to isolation and will disrupt the healing process with your support system. Accept your feelings. You may experience a wide range of emotions from sadness, anger, or even tiredness. All of these feelings are normal, and it's essential to recognize when you are feeling this way. Draw comfort from your faith. If you follow a religious tradition, embrace the comfort its mourning rituals can provide. Spiritual activities that are meaningful to you, such as praying, meditating, or going to the mosque, church, or temple, can offer comfort. If you're questioning your faith in the wake of the loss, talk to a religion expert or others in your religious community. Talk to a therapist or grief counselor. If your grief feels like too much to bear, find a mental health professional with experience in grieving counseling. An experienced therapist can help you work through intense emotions and overcome obstacles to your grieving. The main point to understand about grief is recognizing that no one experiences the same situation or condition. Grief is very personal, and you may feel something different every time. You may need several weeks, months, or even years to grieve. If you decide you need help managing with feelings and changes, a mental health professional is a good resource for expressing your feelings and finding a sense of assurance in these very heavy and weighty emotions. So that is it. Hopefully you liked my video. Don't forget to subscribe, please. Now, stay safe and healthy, everyone. Take care of your health. Don't lose hope. See you on my next video.